One of these dominoes is like us, traveling forwards through time. The other one is going backwards. After watching the movie Tenet, I wanted to do some entropy inversion myself. I printed out a bunch of dominoes. And to get access to an inversion portal, I needed to go to the Opera House in Kyiv, Ukraine, which is conveniently located in the center of my hometown Tallinn. I am going in.
There are people in need of Tenet.
We need to save them here and now.
Don't try to understand it.
Well, obviously, it's just magnets. The concept is simple, but it's never as easy as you might think at first. Before we continue, look at this shirt my wife designed. It's our interpretation of Munch the Scream. It is made out of little PCB lines. Teespring link is in the description box below. Here I have a mixed bag of different kinds of dominoes. Rectangular magnet, circular magnet, without any magnet, and with varying levels of finishing. The initial plan was to make them all nice and smooth, but I realized quite quickly that this plan is unrealistic in a reasonable time frame. This is my very first experiment. It's with these rectangular magnets and a bit too strong. Strong isn't necessarily bad, but it all happens too quickly. with these smaller circular magnets, there is some time to enjoy the flow. But turns appear to be quite problematic. I identified the issue. The edge is too slippery, and the magnet presses a little bump to the side that creates this annoying rotation axis. I sanded all the bottom edges of all the Dominos, and this pretty much fixed it. Also, this huge sheet of paper has some more grit than the standard A3 paper that I used with my initial experiments. I did sand a couple of Dominos for close-up shots. Tip 1. Sand along the printing lines, or you will scratch off the outer layer. This is the second layer. Tip 2. Start with pretty low grit sandpaper, otherwise you will be sanding forever. Continue with a finer paper after you can't see any 3D printing lines anymore. Then I also printed out a bunch of normal Dominos to make the visual more interesting. My wife followed the pattern of an actual domino set when drawing the dots, so theoretically you could play dominoes with these. If you want to make your own, I will leave the STL files and the links to the magnets I used in the description box below. Subscribe if you want to see more projects like this.